Hey, what's up guys? My name is Crazy Miller and today I'm going to be talking about the best ways to gain experience in Pokemon Go. This guide is kind of for either newer players or players that are just now coming back to Pokemon Go, because I've noticed that a lot of people are coming back to Pokemon Go, and I think some of it has to do with the announcement of the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee for the Nintendo Switch. So I think that's bringing a lot of hype back for Pokemon Go, and a lot more people are starting to play again. And the fact that it's really nice outside, so a lot of people are heading out and getting more involved in Pokemon Go. Because the last community day that we had for Squirtle, I don't know if it was because it was Squirtle or just because there's more people, but I definitely noticed that there were a lot more people playing. So, alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So, catching experience. So for catching Pokemon, you get 100 experience per catch, right? So the biggest thing that I would suggest for newer players is to start perfecting your curveball throws. So the curveball throw, you gain plus 10 experience per catch with a curveball. And it gives you higher chances of actually catching the Pokemon in general. So using curveballs really helps you in the long run for this game, because 10 experience per catch really adds up over time. Plus, if you're on a lucky egg, you get 20 experience, and then sometimes they do like the catch rate experience boosts and stuff like that. So all that experience adds up over time. So with the curveballs, what you're gonna want to do is all you're really gonna do here is just spin the ball like this, and then depending on where the Pokemon is, so like this rat here, he's pretty close up, so I'm just gonna do a little gentle flick like that, and you'll hit him. So like when you've got like Aerodactyl or some other flying type Pokemon that are super far back, you're gonna have to really fling it forward to be able to land the curveball throw. But like I said, this guy, he's kind of like in the middle-ish, so it's just like you throw it off to the side here and it'll just curve right back on in. You'll just have to get used to it, just play with it, but really practice it, because once you actually learn the curveball and how it's gonna throw, in my opinion, it's easier than actually throwing just like a straight ball, because I've noticed whenever I try and straight ball, sometimes I'll be a little bit to the right or left and it'll miss completely. So I feel like I'm definitely more accurate with the curveball now that I've perfected it. Plus it gives you the extra experience. Also for newer players, what you're going to want to try and do is land that first throw. The first throw, if you catch the Pokemon on your first throw, you get 50 bonus experience. And then another one is the circle. So you see the circle. So the smaller it is, the more experience that you can get if you hit the circle. So if it's that small circle right there, the really tiny one, that's an excellent throw. And you get a lot more experience for that. If you have like the medium circle about right there or so, it's a great throw. What I try and do every single time is I try to land the nice throw, which is that big circle there, the biggest one. So whenever I've got a Pokemon that's like, I wait for the circle to hit the bigger portion of it, and then I throw it just to almost guarantee my nice throw like that every single time. The nice throw gives 10 experience as well. So you get 100 experience for catching, 10 experience for the curveball, 10 experience for the nice throw, and then 50 experience for the first throw. So right there is 170 experience, and then if you're on a lucky egg, you're getting 340 experience per catch, which is pretty darn good. And then when we had like the 3 times experience per catch, you know, multiply that by 3, it was pretty awesome, getting over 1,000 per catch. So that's my little tips for gaining the most experience when catching. Like I said, just try to shoot for the nice throw and the curveball, and then the first throw. That's usually your best options there for gaining experience. Unless you can perfect the great throw and hit that every time, that's always good too. Next thing I want to talk about, mass evolutions. I want to talk about. So mass evolutions is when you have a ton of one Pokemon and you evolve them all at once. You gain 500 experience for evolving a Pokemon. So just catch tons and tons and tons of Pokemon. So I pretty much catch everything as much as I can, especially like the lower stuff like the Pidgeys, the Weedles, stuff like that, because they only cost 12 candy to evolve them. So what you're going to want to do is collect just tons of Pidgeys and then evolve them all at once. So right now I don't have very many Pidgeys, but I do have 176 candy. So when I want to do my mass evolving, I've got tons of candy saved up. All I have to do is go out and just catch tons of Pidgeys and then tons of whatever else that I need for a mass evolution. I'm gonna pop a lucky egg for 30 minutes and then just do a mass evolve. So I'm just gonna evolve for that entire 30 minutes. So like I said, 500 experience per evolve on a lucky egg makes that 1,000. So you're getting 1,000 experience per evolution, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome experience rate. I don't know how many that you can evolve in the full 30 minutes, just because there's you have to wait for the animation and stuff like that. It's kind of boring, but it's totally worth the experience. So that's another big way to gain experience. Just collect tons of candy, tons of Pokemon that are only 12 candy to evolve, and then mass evolve them. And then the #1 way to gain experience in Pokemon Go is doing the level 5 raids. They're called legendary raids. So when you're going past gyms, look at the if you see an egg up on top of the gym, or if you click on your nearby and you go to raid, it'll show you if there's a raid nearby. So either it'll have a raid or it'll actually show the Pokemon there, and then underneath it will be like I don't know what to call them. We call them stars, like a 5-star or whatever. So it'll have little icons underneath the raid there, and it'll either have 1 through 5. So 1 is the easiest. Those are level 1 raids, and they don't give tons of experience. But the level 5 raids, okay, they give 10,000 experience for completing it. But you need at least 6 to 7. Well, for the current one, you need like 6 to 7 people to be able to complete that raid, that are kind of higher levels, like in their upper 30s. Or mid to upper 30s, to be able to complete the level 5 raid, which is Regice currently. But you get 10,000 experience on it, and then if you do that with the lucky egg, you get 20,000 experience. And 20,000 experience is a ton of experience, especially if you're at lower levels, because from 1 to level 20 is only 210,000 experience. So if you do 10 raids with the lucky egg, you're pretty much already there. So the best way to maximize your experience, you get 1 free raid pass every single day, right? If you were able to do a 1 level 5 raid just with your free raid pass once a day, and then you use a lucky egg for that raid, and let's say you can't get to a second one in that 30-minute time period to be able to get to 2 raids in for the 40,000 experience, just do that 1 level 5 raid and then mass evolve right afterwards. So right after you're done with the raid, you'll get your 20,000 experience, and then just do your mass evolutions, and you'll just gain tons of experience right there. That way you're not wasting a lucky egg just for 1 raid. Alright, so the next thing that I want to talk about is finding groups for those raids. Alright, this is a big thing because not everyone is able to get huge raid groups, or they don't have big raid groups in their area. I am fortunate enough to have a very large Discord community that I'm able to get tons of people together for raids and stuff like that. So what you're going to want to do is go to the Sylph Road. I will go there right now. So the sylphroad.com is the website that you're going to want to go to and use. On the Sylph Road, they have something on the top there called League Map. So if you go to the League Map, you'll be able to go to your area on the map and find Discord communities that are in your area. So you just kind of zoom in on your location, or I think you can just use your location. I think that's an option. Go to your area and kind of just zoom around in your area and see if there's any Discord servers nearby. If you don't have Discord, it's a free app that you can use on your phone, or you can use it on your computer. This is the best way to find raid groups, honestly. I've heard of other people using Facebook. You can just search like Pokemon Go and then wherever you live, and you might be able to find a community that way. But Discord is free, Discord is easy. You can get notifications if you want to. That way when people post, you know, there's a raid spawning here, and seeing if, you know, you can get people together. So I would definitely recommend using this and using Discord, because that's what we use, and we have tons of people that show up to raids almost every day. So if you go to the league map, right, like I said, you zoom in, you find your area, you can just join in that Discord. And if you don't have a Discord community near you, and you are pretty tech savvy and you can navigate through Discord and stuff like that, what I would do, and I've done this personally myself, so it's definitely a process to get it done, but it's totally worth it. You can make your own Discord group and everything, and then you can add your community to Sylph Road. That way, if there isn't one in your area, you can create one, and then that way people can join your Discord. It might take some time for people to actually, you know, join in it, but if you're out playing Pokemon Go, you can tell people about it, you can get them in there, and that way you can start to build your community. That way you'll have a bunch of people to do the raids together with. Because like I said, there might be people in your community that play Pokemon Go all the time. They might not know that you play. You guys might not cross paths or whatever, so you can definitely get a huge community together. You just gotta really know these avenues and stuff like that. Like, I didn't know any of this stuff until somebody told me, so that's why I'm putting all the information that I know out there. That way, hopefully, you guys can build a community too. So, like I said, you can build your own Discord, post it on there, and get everything going for your area. Another thing that I want to talk about that is on the Sylph Road that really helps out people is the Nest Atlas. So if you're on the sylphroad.com and you click on Nest Atlas, again, you can zoom in on your area and you can see like what nests are nearby, if people are updating it. If it has a question mark, then it hasn't been updated. Nobody knows what the nest is currently, or they haven't reported it. This will also be another good way to know, you know, if people are actually active and playing in your area, because they'll actually have things updated on the Nest Atlas. So right now around me there is a Whalmer nest nearby, there's a Growlithe nest nearby, a Bulbasaur, Quillfish. So you can see all these different ones that are nearby. This is an awesome way to get Pokemon that you might need for your Pokedex, or that you might want for your Pokedex, or if you need a ton of candy for a Pokemon that you need to evolve, like Whalmer for instance, you need 400 candy, go to a nest. So these are all the different tips that I've got for newer players and or people that are coming back, because I got friends and stuff like that that ask me all the time, what's the best way to level up, what should I be doing, yada yada yada. And like I said, all these different things that you should be doing. Learn your curveballs, try to land it on the first throw and land a nice throw, and so that'll be 170 experience. And then do your lucky egg mass evolving, and then do your level 5 raids. And Trainer Tips has a t-shirt that says don't forget your lucky egg right on the sleeve for a reason. When you're doing those level 5 raids, don't forget your lucky egg, or else you're missing out on 10,000 free experience, okay? And one last thing, if you guys need lucky eggs and you don't want to put money into Pokemon Go, start taking gyms, okay? Gym defending, you can get up to 50 coins per day. And let me check real quick how much a lucky egg costs. Lucky egg costs 80 for one, all right? Or for 8 lucky eggs, it's 500 coins. So that's 10 days of saving up. 10 days of saving up, you can get 8 lucky eggs. So with gym defending, if you're defending a gym for 8 hours and somebody knocks your Pokemon out, so they have to knock your Pokemon out. Once they knock your Pokemon out, you'll get 50 coins for 8 hours. So you get 1 coin per 10 minutes. So if you're in there for 8 hours, somebody knocks you out, you get 50 coins. So if you don't want to spend money on Pokemon Go, this is the free way to get your coins, free way to get your eggs. Or if you want to use it to buy raid passes, you can always do that, but you get 1 free one every single day. So that's all I've got for you guys for the tips video for today. I'm gonna be trying to create Pokemon Go content. I wouldn't say every single day, but I'm going to create more Pokemon Go content, so stay tuned for more content. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. If you just stumble on my videos, that's cool too. But thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace.